Alright, so first thing I need you to do is just put some damage on me, right? Okay. That's probably good. So now, what I need you to do is, so for an A-land, basically an A-land is instead of trying to tech something or jump out of it, or, I don't know, like not tech at all and just land on the ground. A-landing is literally just hitting the A button. If you have a move that auto-cancels or has an auto-cancels on the beginning of its startup, just do a forward throw, okay?
Okay.
So something like that. That's an A-land. So all I did was nair right before I hit the ground, right? So do it again. So do another forward throw. So instead of doing that, it's actually, I don't know if it's twice as fast. I just know it's way faster to do an A-land in a lot of cases. So you can get down, get back on the ground. If I have to, I can shield right away, or I can jab right away, or I can do whatever I want. I have control of my character entirely, right? The other thing that you could do too, go for a forward throw. So I can throw out like a laser as well, right? And if you notice, when you throw me, I'm getting that smoke on me. So I'm being put into tumble. So do another throw. If I do nothing, obviously I land on my back. Now I'm in a tech situation, which should technically never happen since I do have time to react to that situation. There's a couple places where you got stuck in tumble and you could have A-landed and you just you missed your tech, right? So I think one happened over here on the platform, and you could have just A-landed and then shielded immediately, or A-landed then up tilted immediately, or A-landed then fell through the platform, or something like that, right? So realistically, the idea realistically is just to make yourself a tiny bit faster, right? So you can get out of disadvantage a bit quicker. This is something I would say that slips under the radar a lot as far as people, if they do it, they don't realize that they're doing it, or people just don't even know that it's an option, period. If there's some situations I'll admit, so do a forward tilt. So right there, I don't think I have enough height. Do it again. Yeah, so a situation like that, if it's that low of an angle, I can't A-land that, because it's a very flat horizontal angle that I'm being sent at, so I have to tech that. All right, do it again. Yeah, I still can't do it. Do it again. Yeah, so no matter what, I'm in a tech situation. I can't jump out of that. I can't A-land out of that. In a situation like that, I definitely do have to tech it every single time. Or if I miss my tech, I have to like do something off the ground, which I'd prefer not to do. So I have to either tech in place, tech roll in, tech roll out. If I miss my tech, of course, I have all my grounded tech options. But as far as like throws, or let's say if you do like, trying to think. At this percent, I'm kind of high. So yeah, basically, if you're just having a tumble situation and you know it's a situation you've been in the past where you could have jumped or you could have air dodged before you tech, I guess another one would be, so do another forward throw. So if you see a situation like that, right? Instead of doing something like this, or actually do it again, do another forward throw. Yeah, so if I do an air dodge like this, I could have just A-landed. Do it again. So I'm quite high now. Obviously, you wouldn't really forward throw this high of a percent. But a situation like that, even if I land on the platform or not, just getting down immediately and getting back into the fight. And it's just a few extra frames that you're shaving off to make yourself that tiny bit faster, because you'd be surprised how much it actually saves you. And this is something that I said that I do all the time. I'll do this all the time, especially like with the shooting of lasers. So if you throw me, do a forward throw. So I'll throw it like a laser like that. So if you try and like run and jump at me, or if I'm obviously lower percent than this, you throw me or whatever, and I will do a laser, and if you're rushing at me, it'll stop you. It's just a way to get yourself back on your feet as quick as possible so that you're not getting overwhelmed. It's probably the best way of putting it. It's a good way to get out of situations where you're being overwhelmed.
Does A-landing have a bigger window to perform it than teching does?
It's not necessarily that it has a bigger window. It's the fact that if you're high enough off the ground where you could air dodge, you could jump, or you could throw out an attack, it's more so the idea that you're not going to throw out an attack that's going to put you into lag. You're going to throw out an attack that's just going to get you on your feet and cancel the hitbox before it even comes out. Right?
Okay.
So do another throw. Do another forward throw. So if I did something like that, for example, that would technically be an A-land, but it's with a terrible move to do it with. Because it has a landing hitbox, but also has a lot of lag. Like the landing, it's a lot of lag before I can stand up, right? So I don't want to do this. I'd much rather do that, right? Or even up air would be good as well, right? But yeah, when you're throwing out an attack like that, you're not trying to hit your opponent when they rush you down. It's more so that you get onto your feet so you can shield or do something to reverse them or just get away. Go ahead. Oh, I just did nothing. Yeah, you're doing a lot better with your disadvantage, a lot better with your neutral in general, just playing much closer and just playing much more patient with your empty hops and actually getting your grabs and stuff like that too. Okay. Nice. Yeah, the double down tilt. The cheese. It's all good. Yeah, man. I feel like, have you been playing a lot in the last week or so?
I've been playing more online just because to get the feel of like how much delay there is.
Okay. Yeah, because I see a considerable difference compared to last time, bro. Like, I wouldn't even say, like, I would say you're easily 3 times better than you were our first session. As far as, like, decision making, like, you really took a lot of the recovery stuff to heart as well, too. The combo game's getting better. The punishes are definitely better, making better reads. Like, this is better across the board. Yo, he's nice. Suck. Unless... Hey!
Oh.
The 2019. No one does that anymore. Oh. The only reason why that happened is because you had a neutral air dodge. If you had a directional air dodge, you would have been totally fine. That being said, no one ever does that shit, so the fact that it even happened at all is it's more surprising that I even went for it, let alone having it actually work. Or you thought twice. Yo. Oh, okay. I couldn't forward till this character sucks. There you go. Trouble. So right there, it's very hard to deal with that. So what I did when I jumped off stage there is I was basically baiting to back air you into the stage. So right there, you would have, well, if I did go for the back air for real, you would have had to try and tech it, right? And tech, of course, is the same button as roll, which is kind of stupid, but sure. So if you're in a situation like that, if you're trying to roll to get away from me, I'll tell you right now that's a bait. It's a massive bait to say, please roll so I can get that situation to happen. If you were trying to tech and you accidentally rolled, what you want to do in that situation there is just... I was going to say, he's out of his mind. Oh, you could have died from that.
Yeah, I think so. Once it came out, it was just out of habit.
It's all good. Could have killed me right there. You're wondering how you could have let go and just gone for a spike.
Let go?
Yeah, so when you grab the ledge, so you were right here, and you grab the ledge, and I was stuck here doing the same thing. So instead of doing this and then getting on stage, like that, you could have just gone like this. Go from here, and then gone like that. I would have died.
Okay, I see.
It's just something small. Just you should. It's one thing that's actually it's small, but it's also very important for Falco. Is if you can get reversals that turn into kills, you don't have to go for it, but you definitely should because he's very capable of doing it, right? So if someone tries to, like, let's say, recover or not recover, they're trying to edge guard you and they go like this, trying to come out like this, but you saved your jump, and then let's say you're like way out here, like up here, because you got hit up on an angle or something like that. As you're coming down, go for a spike and then recover. Because if I go like this underneath you and I go for a fair and I completely miss and you jump over top of me, don't just like jump and go like this to get past. Like, that's not wrong to do. But if I'm in the middle of this move, I can't like air dodge instantly or like cancel the move. So if you see you're right above me, it's like, oh, okay, just go like this, now I'm dead. Right? Especially if I go like this and use my double jump to come up. If you spike me and I don't have a double jump, even if I don't die outright, I'm going to die from getting gimped.
I see.